You all right? That was a song called Wayfaring Sons from an album of mine called Wayfaring Sons, which really did not do anything anywhere in the world except for Brazil. Kind of massive in Brazil.
Thank you.
What you do? Somebody there then. You filming my show? No? See a wee light there. Oh, I'm just going to do it at home. No? Am I wrong? Probably wrong. I can't see anything. Yeah, so anyway, huge in Brazil, that record, nowhere else. Which is weird, just to have a hit somewhere in one part of the world and nowhere else. And I thought that the record was going to be massively successful, because I'm always primed for success. And I'm always strangely disappointed when it doesn't happen. I think, maybe you know that feeling yourself, when you think, it doesn't happen, you think, fuck, what happened there? I had a t-shirt guy all lined up and everything. Colin Hey Band World Tour. And I felt for him a bit, you know, because he was excited as well. So I only ended up doing 2 gigs on that whole tour. And one in St Kilda in Melbourne and one in Rock in Rio. Like 1 to 150 people, about the size of this room. 150 people. And then Rock in Rio where there was 150,000 people. I still did the t-shirts. There was only 2 gigs on it. It was the saddest t-shirt in the world. But everybody wanted one. That was in 1991. I started doing this. Thought, fuck, what'll I do after breakfast? Now that I'm freshly dropped by the major record labels, MCA Records didn't want me anymore. It's okay, you know, you don't really want to be where you're not wanted, do you? But it's, you know, it's rejection nonetheless. So I thought, what will I do with my time? Because I'd stopped drinking, and I don't know whether you've ever tried to do that. That's quite hard. And I finally managed to do it. And one of the ways of doing it was to run away from Melbourne in Australia, where I lived for many years, because, you know, that was where all my bad habits and all my old friends were. And I came to live in California, and so, you know, I'd have breakfast and I'd think, fuck, now what? I have a lot of time on my hands. So I thought, I'll do this, go out and play guitar and sing for the likes of your good selves. But it was an interim thing, you know. I thought I would just do that while I plotted and schemed, figured out how to get back to the lofty peaks of superstardom where I so clearly belong, you know. Fucking 4 lights here in Harrisburg. That's all you need for a rock and roll show, 4 lights. If you have any more than that, it's just overkill. So I'm going to play this song now, which we were never a drinking band, my old band, Men at Work. And I have to preface this whole show by saying that, you know, this is one of the saddest weeks of my life, because I lost my friend Greg Ham the other day, who died. There was no need for it, is the truth of it. There was no need for it. He was one of the funniest men in the world, and I met him 40 years ago. And this next song, which is Who Could It Be Now, of course, had saxophone in it. And when we recorded the show, when we recorded the song, the producer says to Greg, he's in the recording room, he says, we'll just play the track a few times and we'll just get a sound on the sax. So just, you know, rehearse the tune a couple of times. So we ran the track, and he played the solo, just a rehearsal take, you know. And Peter McKeon, who was a producer, said, "Thank you, that's fine." He goes, "Oh no, I'm ready now." He goes, "No, we'll just keep that one." And that was it. So the solo here, Who Could It Be Now, was the first time he'd ever played it. And so he's here forever on that take. So but one of the things that Greg and I used to love to do more than anything else was smoke weed. And I'm not trying to condone the use of that by any means to anyone who's young and impressionable here, you know, condone the use of soft drugs, but fuck, we had a good time. We're never a drinking band, you know. I remember a friend of ours, Gate his name was, he brought round a wee spliff when we were rehearsing one day at what he called Sumatran tripping grass. And we smoked it, the whole band, you know, on that day, 1979 I think it was. And we wrote this song, Down by the Sea, which was on the first Men at Work album. It was originally 4 hours and 40 minutes long. I could have gone on longer. You get a bit hungry, don't you? Can it be knocking at my door? Go away, don't come round here no more. Can't you see that it's late at night? I'm very tired and I'm not feeling right. All I wish is to be alone. Stay away, don't you invade my home. Best off if you hang outside. Don't come in, only run and hide. Who can it be now? 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 Who can it be knocking at my door? Make no sound, tiptoe across the floor. If he hears, he'll knock all day. I'll be trapped, and here I have to stay. I've done no harm, I keep to myself. There's nothing wrong with my state of mental health. I like it here with my childhood friend. Here they come, the spirits again. Who can it be now? Who can it be now? Who can it be? Why do they follow me? It's not the future that I can see. It's just my fantasy.